for what values of x does the graph of f equals x plus 2 sine x have a horizontal tangent? So horizontal tangent means the slope of tangent line is 0, and slope of tangent line for this function means derivative 0. So we need to solve the equation setting derivative 0. Okay, so what we need to do here is just find the derivative and solve for x. Okay, so what is the derivative here? We got x plus 2 sine x, so two terms. Derivative of x is 1 plus 2 times derivative of sine is cosine, so 2 cosine x. Now we set this equals 0. That means 1 plus 2 cosine x equals 0, and solve for x. So subtract 1 from both sides and divide by 2. We get cosine x equals -1 over 2. Now we need to find the values of x, means here that x comes as an angle. Cosine x equals -1/2. So we want to look at the angles x whose cosine is -1/2. Okay, if we just look at in one cycle, in one unit circle here, cosine is negative where? In second quadrant and third quadrant. Okay, and without negative this should be pi over 3. So we have values here 2 pi over 3. Cosine 2 pi over 3 is -1/2, and here 4 pi over 3. Okay, cosine 4 pi over 3 is just -1/2. But once we have this angle, we can go one full cycle 2 pi and get back to the same place. It could be clockwise or counterclockwise. So we got infinitely many values of x, and in both ways, so we can write in this way. Okay, this implies x equals, let me put in two different values. So the first angle is 2 pi over 3, right? Just looking at second quadrant, but we can go one full cycle, that's 2 pi, or 2 full cycles. So that means 2 pi cycles, n times 2 pi. So n could be 0, that means 2 pi over 3. N equals 1, we go around, or n equals -1, we go around this. Okay, and same thing here, 4 pi over 3 plus n times 2 pi, and n is any integer, so n is any integer, like I don't know, -3, -4, -5, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. That's any integer final.